Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Start us off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. Snatches it on the run. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic beam on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right out.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Tatum. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Longhorns are on the move. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
And listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a crease. It's Tatum. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And he tacks on the extra point. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The option look. Plows through the defense. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Sticks it in his belly. Up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw, it's Croman Houghton. Pocket breaking down. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
He'll keep it himself. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of intercepting. The defense has set them up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Great place to start for this offense. Finds his man. It's Sampson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long. Now you're set up to fail.
On the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Ball by himself down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Texas. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 28 over Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Got a little space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. back and leaves it. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Tatum. Creates a little space. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Sends it back in motion. Might be changing the route. This is a designed run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that lead grows even bigger.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Legs to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Robinson. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure. I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Manning. Dances away, trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finding an escape route. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That's an easy completion to the tight end on a stick route, but that play later they could pump and then hit the tight end going up the seam for a big one.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got the back over the middle. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air. It's Coleman Hope. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on.
And the defense gets home with the pressure and knocking down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pulls and fires complete. It's a running room. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's got it on the run. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Newton. The short hands, it's Reese. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Using his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The pitch. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Back to throw, it's Newton. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Pittman. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He might want another play. Off play action on first down. Might be looking to run. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. This time he's got his man. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Lockett. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
What a great play by the defense. In a critical down late in the game, one possession behind, you needed to come up with that play now to hopefully force a punt and give your offense a chance to go win the game.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll try to do it himself. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And they'll just down it right there.
That's a huge blow. Offensive possessions are already limited now with time running out in the fourth quarter, and you're losing. And to give the ball away and give one of those possessions away, it's not over yet. But man, did you make your job a lot harder.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Tatum. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Newton. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After this, it'll be a wrap. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.